All right.
Ready,
We're ready.
set, go. Good afternoon, everybody. How
Morning.
are you today, Jeff?
Uh, Wet.
Okay.
It's raining.
Oh, all right.
Rainy day today.
That kind of wet.
Yeah.
I get it. It's summer in South Florida.
Oh boy.
We had a lot of that this weekend.
We did.
And today it hasn't stopped. FLETL caused it.
I was going to ask if you were
Usually I
having a
get
tournament.
blamed for it, but
Yeah.
we'll just blame it on FLETL.
I was asking if you're having a tournament somewhere in Palm Beach County.
Hey, if you need your grass watered, let us know. We'll throw a tournament and it'll be all good. I got to give a real quick shout out. I hope he's listening right now.
Yeah.
To my buddy Phil Seeley. I know this guy a long time. I've bought a ton of cars off of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's about to give us, the FLETL, a very, very good deal on a new truck that we're going to get for FLETL that we're going to wrap and we're going to bring on our trailer that we're purchasing here soon. And we're going to do all kinds of different things. But big shout out to Phil Seeley over at Auto Nation Green Acres. He's going to hook us up. And he better. Otherwise, I'm not going to shout him out anymore.
Yeah, he's done.
I mean, you ever buy a car today?
Yeah.
I mean,
in the car
they
business.
charge you for the wheels now.
Yeah.
They used to come with the wheels without charging you for the wheels.
Yeah.
Now it's extra to get the wheel.
It's ridiculous.
I want to punch him right in the face.
You talking about our new buddy or?
Well, Phil.
Yeah.
I texted him at 6:45 this morning. I
I
said,
bet.
"Get to work. I need a truck." True story. No, Phil's a good dude. I actually represented his son at one point in time. There's a great picture. He was with Wellington High School at a high school, or he went to Wellington High School. He had a really good shot, and then just kind of, I think he lost interest in the game.
It happens, man.
It does. It happens a lot. It happens to the best of them. And
Yeah.
Phil was a guy that never really pushed him either. So it wasn't because of that. It
Right.
was just kind of caught some breaks, didn't catch some breaks. He was a pitcher,
That
had some good outings, didn't have some good outings. So, but love him. Phil's a great guy. I mean, like I said, I buy all my cars from him. Sheila got the Tahoe off of him.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I bought off of him? I've gotten a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Literally.
So we want to give a shout out to
Chevy.
Phil.
Yeah, Chevy Traverse we had with him.
Yeah.
My dad used to do the hot dogs there during like Customer Appreciation Day.
Really?
Oh yeah, he used to bring out
the king,
the wagon.
Ah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, big shout out to Phil Seeley. Get the paperwork ready. I don't want to see any of that extra charge shit. Like, I don't want to see mats and I don't want to see any of that stuff. Hook the FLETL up. We're hooking you up right now, talking good stuff about you and how you're going to hook everybody else up that comes in there and visits you. Free advertisement here on the Diamond Deals. And, make sure you get the paperwork ready. Wash and wax my car, please. Thank you.
That's right. We want to give a big thank you to Phil and for selling us a car. You, too, can hear your name over the microphone if you sell us a car.
Yep. You want to see the car I want to get this Colorado.
Ooh, that's nice.
I was thinking about the Silverado, but it had all these extras in it. And
how about the Desperado?
Desperado. I like your hat today, too, by the way.
Thank you.
You're looking sharp there with that.
I'm looking nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to keep the old bald head dry. Huh?
That's right. That's why I threw the hat on today.
So it's a big day.
Big day.
Big day. We got a lot of announcements coming out.
Let's do it.
Unfortunately, we had a not so great weekend with the weather, obviously, as we stated, with the Battle of the Beast down in Cutler Bay. But,
Battle of the Beast was the Battle of the Weather. That's pretty much what the battle
Pretty much, we battled the weather all weekend.
Good God.
Yeah. Should it be called Battle of the Weather? But we named it Battle of the Beast. We were beast. We got wet. We tried to do what we could do, and unfortunately, it didn't end the way we wanted it to end.
That's right.
But on a happier note, we made a lot of friends. We made a good relationships down at the town of Cutler Bay. We made some great relationships with the Keys.
Yeah.
All new organizations that had never been a part of the FLETL experience.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have now said, and we've come out with this new hashtag, you've been FLETL'd.
Mm-hmm.
You got FLETL'd.
You got FLETL.
That's going to go on the back of the trailer.
Is that going to go on the truck?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you got FLETL'd. So we FLETL'd up the town of Cutler Bay. They had a great time. We had the home run derby. Kids loved it. I just ordered the bats for all the winners. Those bats went out or were ordered today and are officially going to be going out. We were waiting on a couple more specs on the guys that won, on the kids that won. And, look, we got through some games. It stinks. It's South Florida. We got to deal with it. It's the weather. But maybe one day that'll change. Maybe we'll buy a dome here sooner or later. We're going to buy a truck this week, and next week we're buying a dome.
Beautiful.
All right.
I think what irritates me the most, though, is sometimes it's just I think parents need to understand. Me being a parent of a kid that plays baseball, and I'm from here.
You get it.
So I get it. You know what I mean? I totally get it. And like today, dude, like we were supposed to have practice today.
Yep. So was dome.
Yeah, I'm like, I woke up at dude. We had that lightning storm go off around 5:30 this morning.
Yeah, I heard it.
That was brutal. And then 7 o'clock it pours again. 9 o'clock pours again. 12 o'clock pours again. I'm like, it's not happening, dude. Like, just move on. Like, who cares?
You bring up a very good point because not only do I wish people would understand, but I also wish sometimes, and this is not everybody, that people understand how hard we work at this. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy thing to schedule all those teams.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Thank you. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, cut me off. It's fine.
So
I know you long enough.
Folks, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown here of what FLETL does. Okay? I'm going to give you guys the Jeff version of this.
It's good to hear it from somebody else's perspective.
I have zero, let me put it out there again, zero knowledge of how they do things until this weekend. And I watched.
Well, that's kind of scary, though. You've been on the board how long?
I have. I know how to. I know how to do the scores and that kind of crap. I know. I get that. But as far as the scheduling wise and having to move everything, I have no idea what the hell that is. And
you've done more of the recruiting.
I do more of the recruiting, and
try to get people in.
And I'm like the Walmart greeter when I'm there. But whatever. And I'm good at that. It is what it is. I'm charming. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
I got Clayus.
I watched these three guys, as far as Phil, Nick, and Joe, work until 11:30 that night trying to figure out this is starting when I got to Miami at 6. From 6 o'clock until almost damn near midnight, three guys are working their asses off trying to figure out, can we even still play? If we can still play, this is how we need to think we should do it. No, let's not do it that way. Let's try to do it this way. Hey, there's divisions that actually are like 2 games away. We could at least get those done. Let's try to do that. They tried to accommodate for everybody. And it was like at one point I sat there and I kept my mouth shut because I don't like to piss anybody off when it's something that I don't really know much about. But I was close to saying, the hell with it, dude. Like, there's nothing more you guys can do. And if you can't please everybody, either you need to please the parents or the coaches, but in the middle you got the kids. So please them, the hell with the other two, and move on with your day. That's what it's all about. I don't give a damn about any of the parents that want to say something, and I don't give a damn about any of the coaches that want to say something. I give a shit about the kids that are ones that are actually on the field doing the work, not the ones that are in the stands or on the other side complaining. So, that being said, hats off to the three guys that did it, because I could tell you now, if it was up to me, you guys would have got rained out Friday, and me and my temper, I would have said, "To hell with it, we're done. See ya. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend down here. Bye."
It's a commitment, man. It's a strong commitment. It's a strong passion. And look, I love Nick and I love Joe to death. We don't always see eye to eye. Same like you and I. We don't always see eye to eye. And you know how passionate I am about the game.
Mm-hmm.
And how passionate I am about succeeding in what we're doing and our mission and what we're trying to accomplish.
Agreed.
So when I can't get certain things done, I get agitated.
Mm-hmm.
And not at the person, at the situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was getting agitated because I knew what we were up against. I knew the weather was coming again. I knew what we had already experienced on Friday night. I mean, we only completed, I think we did it was 108 games that should have been played. That's from pool play and seeding all the way through brackets. Mm-hmm. We had 63 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which, by the way, we did 63 teams in less than 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
With another tournament going on at the exact same time. Okay. Of which has a gentleman running it that is been in Miami forever.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is. Lots of people go to his tournaments. And we had 63 and he had 39. So, on that note, it's a testament to what we're doing, honestly. But the point I'm trying to make is we are out there busting our butts. Nick was out there dragging fields and raking fields and putting quick dry down and doing everything we could to get this stuff in. Everything.
Yep.
From the day we started to the day we left and basically had to throw in the towel. And I don't like throwing in a towel. I don't quit. I don't lose and I don't quit. Now, I lose, don't get me wrong, but I fight to win every single time. Competitively. So it was very disappointing. But there was a lot of good that came out of it. There was a lot of bad that came out of it too, don't get me wrong. A lot of people pissed off, as you were mentioning earlier. And that was what we were trying to get to the topic of was understand what we're trying to accomplish. You think I want to come down and all of us want to come down and cancel the tournament?
Yeah.
That's not our goal.
Yeah.
Our goal is to play the games and do what we're trying to do for these kids and make a name for ourselves and show what we are about. So the last thing we want to do is quit or not get your games in.
Well, and I think what irritated me too is, and again, I get where parents are at. Again, I'm a parent, so I get it, and I totally understand. But let me break it down for you again. I drove my wife down on Friday at like 4 o'clock, or 3:30, 4 o'clock.
We cuddled.
I heard
yeah.
Me and yeah. I'm not going to say the freaking name that you guys called her when I got down there. But
what?
I don't know.
What?
JoJo called her like the load grabber. And I looked at her and
my God.
And I looked at him and I went,
I'm sitting here. I do remember
and that's when
that.
he said, no, dude, she grabbed like all of our laundry and just started doing laundry. We're like, dude, she's awesome.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
So Friday I drive her and Jackson down and we're going to come down and hang out and do whatever. And then I knew I had to go back.
Right.
So I drove an hour and 40 minutes, dropped her beautiful ass off. I also cooked dinner for everybody, then got in my car with my 10-year-old and drove an hour and 40 minutes back to Delray to do a practice, a tryout, and then got him, drove to Coral Springs, picked up more stuff for FLETL, and then drove another hour and 10 minutes to get back down there again.
It's not around the corner.
No, and what I'm trying to get across to parents is I had to drive in the rain both days. I had to drive at night. I had to drive all that way. I spent probably $110 in gas in 2 days. I'm not complaining.
Nope.
It is what it is, dude. Like, suck it up.
No, we do. Look, we do what we have to do. And
what's the famous line, Phil? They always say it at every freaking Little League field in the world. If you think you can do better, volunteer. Come on with it.
I like it. Again, it's not for everybody. Look, it's not, again, like I said, I'm not selling it. Go ahead.
Damn it. I forgot one more thing.
No, go ahead.
And I want to give a shout out to, because I just really finally talked to the guy, but dude, Robin's a good dude, bro. I like that.
Robin's great, dude. Captain Rogers.
Yeah, I like him, dude. Like, he's a good dude. He's on his game. And he's another one he reminds me a lot of you as a, I don't know how old he is, but he looks older than you and older than me. But
it's a gray hair.
It must be.
And beard.
But he just doesn't. He don't stop either, bro. Nope. Like it's constant. It's one speed and it's goes. All in.
And again, love him to death. Him and I were sitting there and he was trying to gotta put I'm like, Robin, leave my office.
Yeah.
Because I get in that zone, man, and I just I've been through it now. Well, we all have been through it since May of last year, right? Yep. We did our first tournament in October, did another one in February, did another one in March, and did this one in June. Okay, so we've done 4 big events on top of doing the leagues for the spring or the fall and spring, right? So I'm used to moving now. You know what I mean? Like I get it. I know what I got to do. I got my system. Granted, we've used a couple different things over the last couple of months, but I got my system now, and I know what works and what kind of doesn't work. And I also know the mindset of coaches, right? If I got to be at the field, all right, so perfect example. You got to be at the field at 2 o'clock for a game.
Yeah.
All right. Game starts at 2, actually.
Yep.
What time you get there?
What time do we get there?
What time is your team? What time you ask your team to get there?
So I'd probably say 12:45, 1 o'clock.
Hour, 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that we were running ahead of schedule in certain situations. 6U, 7U, and 8U sometimes tend to speed up, right? Yep. The problem with that is you can tell the coaches to be there on time and early because we're expecting weather. I can't drag them out of their house or their hotel or wherever they're
coming or they're not.
They're coming or not, right? Yep. And I can't forfeit their game if they don't show up early.
Right.
I have to go by the schedule. So I can squeeze and slither and slide and do different things here and there if everything lines up.
Right.
But if it doesn't, I can't drag the dude out of a bed if he's taking a nap to get him over the field 2 hours early. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
And I don't care how much I text him or send out a push notification. He wants to come when he wants to come.
Yeah.
Because he's got to now round up 12 kids and families to get over there early. And it's probably not happening.
Yeah.
So Robin and I were sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, this field's done early." And I'm like, "Robin, I sent out 4 notifications already. They show up, great. They don't, I can't do much.
Yeah.
I'm here. I gotta be doing other things too. I gotta put in the scores. I gotta get the standings. There's a million things to do. So I don't think people understand how it's a lot of different moving parts.
Yeah.
A lot. And then of course, we're not just showing and going. We're bringing in the step and repeat. We're bringing in Daniel and all his media personnel.
Shout out to Daniel.
Shout out to Daniel. We're bringing in our entire staff of your wife, my wife, the shirts, the hats, the entertainment. Gatorade was a sponsor. 44 was a sponsor. Shout out to the Pub Grill.
Yeah.
Town of Color Bay Pub and Grill or Pub Grill. They were a sponsor. So there's all these different things you got to remember. And the home run derby and the amount of people that came out for that home run derby, I was amazed. We did one in Stand Up to Cancer. We didn't have even close to that. They were there almost 2.5 hours early before the home run derby started.
Yeah.
They were excited for us to be there. So it really stunk that everything kind of got, washed out in a sense because we put so much energy and time into it. So it's, we have another one coming up here. We're going to ask for a redo. We don't know the dates just yet to try to get everything. I mean, we had those trophies, man. You saw those trophies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
I was so excited to give out those trophies. On top of the free gloves for every winner in their division. From the championship team was going to get a free 44 glove. Every kid, not just the team. And the rings and the banners. And we just had so much stuff to give out. We had such high expectations for this event. I think we accomplished a lot of them. But again, it's a letdown because we didn't finish it.
Yeah.
And the joke of the year has been, you want your grass watered? Let us know. We'll do a tournament. It has rained at every single one of our tournaments. I'm not kidding. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Rained on Friday night at Stand Up to Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Rained at Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
Rained at Royal Palm. Mm-hmm. And it just rained at Cutler Bay.
Yep.
All 4. We're 4 for 4.
Yep.
Good average.
Yeah. Yeah, we're batting 1,000.
We're batting 1,000. Because if you want it to rain, we will throw you a tournament.
Yeah. Kind of how it works.
If we're in a drought,
shout out to
we
Nick.
got your back.
Shout out to Nick. He just commented saying, "What's up, boys?" So what's up to you, bro?
He's just waiting on his car.
I can tell you, man. Yeah, big, huge shout out to Nick and JoJo and Daniel, Sheila, Kelly, Robin, Phil. Just above and beyond and doing everything they can to make your kids' days fun and exciting. It's funny to hear people complain about it, and that's where I laugh because I'm like, I should say I laugh. I roll my freaking eyes like my grandfather would do because it's exactly who I supposedly remind my father of when I do it. But
old Neil.
Oh yeah, I'll give the old, here we go.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I have a 10-year-old that does it now too. But even he said the same thing. Like he's like, why are people getting mad? Like, hello. Like at one point he pointed outside.
It's raining.
Hello. Like what are we gonna do?
Look, guys, we can't control the weather. I wish I could, because if we did, we would be batting 0 for 0, or 0 for 4 on the weather situation, right? We can't. It's Florida. It's the summertime. The rain comes. It was raining at certain fields that we had, and it wasn't raining at others.
Mm-hmm. So the Cutler Bay Yankees just posted and said, "What's up, gents? Great effort this weekend. There were a lot of smiles, even with weather abbreviating everything."
I believe that,
and he's not wrong. So
he's not.
We've gotten a lot. Whoever's running that, I don't know who
we've got a lot of compliments. I've gotten text messages. I've shared it with our board. We've gotten great reviews on a lot of the media stuff that Daniel does. We had little Rocco out there drinking Gatorade. Kelly and Sheila love this kid. He was rounding around on a scooter, real little Rocco. The All-Stars made a comment to us the other day and a text message to me. Sorry, things didn't work out. You guys worked your butts off. We will be at every single event you guys do moving forward. That's the crap we're working towards.
Yeah.
And I say crap, but I mean, that's the image we want. We want people to know what we're about and what we're doing. We are not just here to show and go. We're here to give you an experience, and you're going to get the best experience possible. We gave $10,000 to the PBSA in Cutler Bay.
Yeah, I saw that post. Yeah,
for their organization, $10,000. And let me tell you something, Jeff. We didn't make $10,000.
Yeah, not now.
We didn't make anything.
Yeah,
we're $40,000 in the hole on this one. $40K. Tell me a tournament director or an organization, I'm going to call them out. USSSA doesn't go $40,000 in debt on a tournament. I promise you that.
No,
they don't. Neither is Perfect Game. Neither is Prospect Wire. Neither is Prospect Select. Nobody does. And not Oscar either. So we didn't get into this to make money. We got into this to put smiles on kids' faces, help out organizations. Our next announcement's coming very, very, very soon. Our next event is going to be after we do our redo, hopefully with the Battle of the Beast, is going to be our back to school jam. It's in August, just before school goes back in, August 2nd through the 4th. I'm excited to announce this. We worked very hard on this one. We had Johnny and Brett on the show that time to talk about it. So I'm really excited, and it's going to be in our backyard. I mean our backyard.
Like,
I can't tell you yet.
Come on.
But it's going to be in our backyard.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So let's just put it this way. The new truck we're getting, I ain't going to have to put a lot of miles on it that day.
Okay, good.
So, yeah. And then we have another announcement, thanks to Robin, from Cutler Bay and from the Cutler Bay Yankees and our new friend, and one of our biggest supporters down there, that we are going to be announcing soon. Also, it's not quite ready yet. It may be tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We may put it on our Instagram tonight.
Okay.
And it's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's doing it.
Yeah.
And I mean, nobody's doing any of this stuff we're doing. But I mean, we are thinking of new and cool ways to put smiles on these kids' faces every single time. And this one is unreal. I mean, unreal. I'm happy to say that this one probably tops everything we're doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Tops. And it's not even close. It's unreal. So I can't wait to announce that one. So, yeah.
I'm waiting for us to do the glow-in-the-dark baseball thing.
I like that. I saw that cosmic baseball. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That shit's awesome.
Yeah, we need to get some glow-in-the-dark shit.
Yeah.
So enough about FLETL. Let's move on to a couple other subjects. Congratulations. Your team is going to the National College World Series out in
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
My good old buddy Redneck Matt already called me. He called me on Sunday and said he lives in Omaha. He's a cop in Omaha, Nebraska, and he does work the World Series. He's there every day.
Nice.
And he said he's got 2 bedrooms in his house, one for me and one for Big Butch. And he said, "Get your asses to Omaha, son."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
let me tell you something. I'm looking right now.
It's a bucket list, man. Like Dad and I both are like, it's a huge bucket list. We always said we'd go if the Knowles went back. That was years ago. I think the last time we went was when Buster Posey freaking played there. I mean, we haven't gone since. So, I don't know, man. It's. I mean, that shit. When does that start? That start tomorrow? When does the game start? I don't
Friday.
know.
Friday's first game. Yep. Friday's first game. I'm trying to go because one of my prospects is going to be.
Because you have one out there
with the Gators.
Yeah, with the Gators. Yeah.
Yeah, for this year's draft.
First of all, though, I know it wasn't the Gators that did it.
I can't believe I'm watching Gators baseball.
But I can't believe I actually did too. But I can't believe I'm going to say the catch that I have never seen before in my life was a kid from Clemson.
Did you see that catch?
Holy crap.
And he had a home run the inning before.
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus, man, this guy's freaking awesome.
He jumped in the air.
Yeah. And
leaped caught it in his chest. As he was coming off the wall in his chest. Bounced off the wall. Didn't drop the ball.
Yep.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yep. And yeah, of course, though, did you see the freaking seedings, though? The freaking Knowles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we draw number 1 Tennessee right off the throw. Like, really? Come on, dude.
Sorry.
Son of a biscuit.
Biscuits.
And gravy.
I like them.
I had them the other night.
Well, look.
McKenna made them.
It's just, like, I say this, and then I'm reminding to myself what other people or what one individual said. It's great. It's a great accomplishment to get there. Mm-hmm. Now, Derek Jeter would beg to differ because it's not. Mm-hmm. You got to win it.
Yeah,
that's when you accomplish something.
Yep.
I mean, that's one interview I will never forget him having, and that was, what did I accomplish? Well, it's just great. Nope, I didn't accomplish anything. We didn't win.
Yeah.
So, take it however you want it. I think it's an accomplishment. Although I love Derek Jeter, he's got a point. You didn't accomplish shit until you win the game.
Agreed.
You got to win the title. You got to win.
I look at it as, this is our first year having our new coach, and I think it's our first year. If not, it's our second. But I mean, really, let's say it's 2 years. I mean, the guy takes us to the College World Series in 2 years. I mean, obviously he's doing something right on a team that was unranked, by the way, going into this season, and finished ranked, I think, 8th in the country. So it's one of them things where I like. I'm a Knoll to the end of time, bro. But it's like, you got to root the underdog in this, and we're going to go in as the underdog. And I think what made me laugh even more is I think the only teams that are in this thing are ACC and SEC teams. I don't think there's any other teams that are even involved in the damn thing. Am I wrong on that? I'll have to look and see. I know Daniel's he's doing his stuff from the house, but I just want to see the teams that are going to be in it because I'm running my phone to see the chat. So,
how many times have you guys won the College World Series?
How many have we won?
How many have you won?
I don't think we've won any.
You've never won a College World Series?
Not in my lifetime.
Really? You sure about that?
I'll look at it.
Yeah, please.
But I don't think we have. And if we did, it was back before I was born, or before I could understand what was going on in the world. Which,
I have a hard time believing the Gators won and you didn't.
No, I know Miami has several.
Naturally. Well, anyways, on that note, congratulations for making it. That's awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Good accomplishment. Till you win, it's not, but
agreed.
Good accomplishment. Of those teams, 2 previous Virginia.
They've never won a title.
Wow.
Told you. Yeah, lying.
Well, all right, good job, man. You know.
Nope,
it's always been in Omaha too, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder why they picked that destination.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. For those teams previously won a national title.
Yeah, we're reading, by the way, folks, we have our screen up right in front of us, and we are reading some facts here that our producer Daniel is bringing up on the screen for us.
From, where's he at? Opopka?
He's a Popka.
At Popka.
He's at the Popka.
All right, so let's see here.
That'll be 175, Pop.
Of those teams, 2 have previously won national titles in baseball, which would be Florida and Virginia. So it's Florida State, Carolina, Texas A&M, Florida, and Virginia are in the College World Series. So nobody else except ACC and SEC are going to this. Pretty interesting.
Interesting.
The Seminoles have been runners-up 3 times, most recently in '99. So there you go.
How many viewers do we have currently right now? Can Daniel type and tell us stuff, or does he have to just bring it up? I wonder if he can do that too. Like a little notepad, kind of tell us stuff. Anyways, maybe he'll do that. But
it's the number. I see it. It's the number on the left of 1525.
Oh, I see it. There you go. Okay. Very cool.
Daniel's on his game, bro.
I like it. He's on it. He's
Next
on
time
his
I see
game.
him, he's getting a hug and a bottle of gin from me.
Awesome. Gin. He likes that Bombay.
That's.
You know what I think about Bombay? Mighty Ducks. Coach Bombay. Old Ducks. I don't know the Ducks.
We got a flash
you've been
sale.
watching hockey, huh?
Yeah, baby.
2-0?
2-0.
And heading to Edmonton, huh?
Edmonton, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Florida Panthers 2-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals.
I'm a happy man.
And they have been playing some good hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt. Like, there are no doubters right now.
No, they're 5-0 in the last 5 games.
I mean, it's just incredible. They're skating good. They're skating hard. They're running checks awesome, and then they're shooting well, and they're getting the opportunities off the power play and everything.
The only thing that they're doing wrong right now is just a power play. Otherwise, everything else is lights out, dude. They just can't score on a power play.
Yeah. Well, they scored on a couple.
Not,
to get to here.
To get to there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm saying
in the Stanley Cup,
overall throughout the playoffs,
trash. But I will say, throughout the playoffs they've done well. I think they're the second. Yeah, because Edmonton, I think, is the first, and we're the second for the most penalty kills. I think we're like 39 out of 41 penalty kills. So it's like they're just shutting you down. But honestly, man, the goalie is, in my book, if they win the Stanley Cup, he should win MVP. That dude is incredible, man. That guy is incredible. And when you see him out of his pads, he's like a little taller than me, and he's like real skinny. Right. And you're like, really? But it's like I said, because Jackson watches it now too, and we busted out laughing the other day because he took the helmet off and they interviewed him after this game, and he's Russian. So he walks over and the lady goes, "So, you stopped 37 out of 39 shot attempts tonight. How do you feel about that, Sergey?" And he goes, "Well, we did it for the fans, and everything was good. Everything was really good." And I'm like, God, you're just like a nice man. Like, I'd have been like, yeah, I stopped their 37 shot, those freaking trash. I'd have talked so much crap. And he's just like, well, we did it for the fans. And I'm like, wow.
Happy-go-lucky, that guy. I got a little surprise for you, too.
Truck? Bill, are you listening?
Smaller than a truck, but bigger than a bread box.
Oh, all right.
Alrighty.
All right, what do we got here?
So, I know how big of a fan you are.
Yeah.
And wanted to present to not only you, but us. A Chipper Jones signed autographed bat directly from Mr. Chipper himself.
Look at that. I like kiss that freaking thing.
Yep. Hall of Fame signed on a bat that he used. Well, a brand, I should say. Wasn't his actual
camera angle there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Old Chipper Jones. So that's some studio hardware right there.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
I got studio hardware going on right now while I'm loading this bat. Is that too soon?
Well, too soon. It's a kid show. So yeah, this is my presentation to you and to us, and the studio, and yeah, man, this is pretty cool.
I could feel his hands.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, this is a Hall of Famer.
Dude, he's the man, dude.
So I'll tell you how I got this.
I'm listening.
More than a couple of years ago. It's about 5 years ago now. We used to vacation in Lake Notley with the Hillmans.
Yeah.
So one year we were wanting to bring up a boat, and we didn't have a boat. I had my ski, but that was all we had. We had a lot of people with us when we went there. So we were going to rent a boat when we got there, pontoon or some sort of, like, something that we can, wakeboard off and stuff like that for the kids. Couldn't find anything that was worthwhile. Then I was like, sure, let's just buy a boat, bring it back to Florida and sell it, whatever. Find something, relatively inexpensive while we're there. Because for the cost of what it was going to cost us for 8 days to rent the boat, could have bought one.
Really?
Oh, my God. They were not that they rip you off, but it's expensive. It's not cheap, It was like $300, $400 a day. You know what I mean?
Good Lord.
So started looking on like Craigslist or something. I don't remember exactly where I was looking, but something of that nature. And I found this woman who was selling a boat. and it was a Mastercraft.
Mm-hmm.
And call her up, and I'm like, hey, I was like, do you mind if, or what are you selling it for? Blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? Let me just ask her.
Right.
Would you consider renting it for the week? And she was like, actually, yeah, I would. I was like,
Beautiful. How much?
Name a price. She's like, give me $800 for the week.
Sold.
I'm like, done. So she even brought it to us, delivered it to us, put it in the lake, and I rode it for the whole week. The part of the deal is to bring it back.
Yeah.
Obviously. They didn't come pick it up. We had to bring it. And I had to bring it to her son-in-law's house.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who her son-in-law was?
Chipper Jones.
Yes, sir. And this is a true story. God is my witness. So, but she doesn't tell me that. At all. And I'm like, we go, she's like, gives me the address to his house. It's a cabin in Blue Ridge, which is right next to Blairsville, Georgia.
Right.
And we go, she gives me an address, and she's like, drop it off at my son-in-law's house and whatever. And I said, okay, great. So I did tell her, I think, at one point in time, because I think she asked, like, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
So I told her. And I think that was kind of like the surprise of it. Because I told her what I did, but she didn't tell me who her son-in-law was.
Yeah.
So I go, drop off the car, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, seeing a tomahawk. Now, we're in Georgia, so it's not
it's Braves country.
Rare to see the tomahawk chop.
Yeah.
But on the thing, on the front door, I see Jones. And I'm like, nah, I can't be.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way. Sure as shit. It was her son-in-law.
Wow.
And he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Dropped it off. We've kept in touch all these years.
Oh, that lady?
She likes, her name is Jody. She likes the kids' pictures all the time, and she's posted some stuff about her daughters and blah, 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 whatever. So I asked her, and I've never asked her for a favor, ever. With some of the other things I've been doing, I asked her for a favor for this.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even hesitate. And wouldn't even accept the money for the shipping. I'm like,
wow. That's class act.
Awesome. Awesome person through and through. Giving her a shout out. Won't say her last name, but
yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for making my friend's day. He's a huge Braves fan.
I'm a huge Chipper Jones fan.
I was going to say, I love Chipper
Jones. I'm a
diehard
Braves, but that's the reason I played third base.
Yeah. So. I mean, Chipper is class act.
Love
did
him.
the game right.
Yep. Stayed with the same team.
Stayed with the same team. Stayed with the same agent, too.
Yeah.
Mentioned that in his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
Casey Close.
Yep. Stay with the same agent. And now he's doing some broadcasting for us as well here and there. Still. Yeah.
He's actually wasn't Casey. It was the guy from Jet.
He's actually a good little broadcaster too, man.
BB.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, Chipper, by far, one of the best.
Yeah.
That ever played a game, in my opinion, in our era. Definitely good teammate, good individual on and off. He reminds me a lot of Jeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yep. Just the way he played,
exactly.
The way he presented himself on and off the field, how he dealt with the media, big market. Atlanta's a big market, man.
Yeah, Atlanta's a big market.
So,
I mean, it's not New York, but I mean, it's a big market. It
doesn't matter. It's still big market's big market.
And you got to remember, he was on those teams in the 90s where
they were
exactly
even more so because of that reason.
Yeah, I mean,
big market.
Now, I have one Chipper Jones story that I'll tell you, which I don't even think I think you were living in New York at the time when this happened, but I went to a Braves Marlins game and I got on the field with I didn't play baseball with him, but we went and seen him. But Nevad's nephew used to play with a guy named Matt Diaz, who played for the Braves. But he played at Florida State, and I knew him from there. So he got us on the field. Okay. So me and Redneck Matt got on the field. We're just going to throw the ball around with him. We're talking Braves and whatever. And Chipper walked out, and I'm like, oh. like I had to take a moment, man. Like I don't get folks, I've been doing radio for like off and on for 15 years. I don't get starstruck. I don't care. I was starstruck. Like, I mean, like, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, I had to sound like a freaking schmuck.
Sounds like when Dylan and I
when you met Jeter, he's like, I don't know what to say. Like, I've idolized you for years, and like now I see you up close, and then you walk over to say hello, and I'm like, you're actually going to speak to me? Holy crap! But at the time, I had it's sad that I remember what I was wearing. I had the old Atlanta Braves jersey on. I had a Dale Murphy jersey on.
Oh, you had the old school?
Yeah, with
the
his
old
button down and
blue?
the inside of my shirt. Oh, yeah, I have the light blue. But
I actually love that jersey.
Those are the best, man. I love those jerseys.
You know what made me like that jersey a lot?
What's that?
The movie Slugger's Wife.
Really?
Love that movie.
That's what made you like the jersey?
Yep. Because he wore it, and it was just one of my favorite movies growing up as a baseball movie. Probably not any of you that are watching right now know what that freaking movie is.
No.
But it's a classic in my book. Yeah, and he was brave. He played for the Braves.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
But I had a DeLand softball shirt on underneath
it.
And he walked over and introduced himself. Hey, guys, how you doing? I'm Chipper Jones. And we're all like, we know who the freak you are, bro. Like I didn't know. I can't say what I was going to say. But anyway, I'm glad I caught myself. But he said, wait a minute. He opened up the jersey. He's like, that DeLand softball? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, are you played at the new field? And I'm like, yeah. We just got done playing there actually 2 weeks ago when we played for the Elks.
Right.
How are they, dude? Like, I haven't been over there. I haven't seen it because he's from there.
Right.
So yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, it was awesome. So then Matt walked over, just talking away. Then he's like, hold on, let me get the ball. So he throws the ball. Now he and I and Matt and Diaz, we're all throwing 4-way thing. And I'm like, this guy's freaking awesome, bro. Like, I want to give you a hug. I don't even lie. So he caught the ball and he signed it and tossed it back. That's pre-Hall of Fame.
I was going to say, and was that the same time when you were there and Jones was a jerk?
Yeah.
Same day, right? And
no, different day, but same series, yeah.
Same series.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we would get the 3-game series to go down.
I remember when you told me that story.
I couldn't stand him.
I wasn't shocked, actually.
I couldn't stand him, bro. I mean, to this day, I've let it go, but because he was a hell of an asset to our team. But I was like, dude, what a jerk off, bro. Like, I didn't do this on purpose. You told me to roll the ball off. I roll it, and you don't catch it. It's not my problem. Get better. Do better out there, buddy. You jerk. But yeah, no, man, that was awesome. That's awesome. I haven't seen a Hall of Fame autograph yet, so good for you.
Yeah, I've never had a Hall of Fame autograph. I mean,
I've one, and we've had them on our show.
I take that back. I actually have a few.
I would say you have a couple. Don't you have Mattingly's up there?
Yeah,
that's in Dylan's room.
Well, Mattingly's not in a Hall of Fame.
Mattingly's not in the Hall of Fame.
No, wait a minute. Sorry. Yes, he is.
What the hell, he's not.
Yes, he is. He didn't win. I'm thinking the winning aspect of it. I apologize.
Yeah. No, he's there.
Yeah, I apologize. That was stupid. Yeah, no, he's in it. Yeah,
it's working.
It's working. I'm gonna leave now. Yeah,
you have a couple.
Yeah, I have a few.
Because Jeter.
Well, no, I don't have Jeter's.
You don't have Jeter's autograph,
dude. Again, we'll talk about that real quick. So, same like you.
Yeah.
Never met the man. Talked to him as he was starting to get his role with the Marlins.
Yeah.
But I never met him face to face. So, Jabari got traded. Well, was with the Yankees, and I wanted him to go to the Marlins that year. That was when they got rid of Yelich and all those guys. And Stanton. I mean, they cleaned house.
Yeah, I remember that.
Perfect place for this kid. And he played at Miami-Dade. So, was trying to work it out, blah, blah, blah. It was not necessarily working out. But long end of the story was I was invited to come from Michael Hill to our game. And I brought Dylan. And they were playing the Yankees. So, I go. We're there. Sitting next to him pretty much the whole time. And, Jeter or Dylan's like the whole time. And I never asked him for an autograph. Why? I was working.
Yeah.
And I take my job seriously.
Should have had Dylan do it.
Well, we'll tell the rest of the story. So we go, game gets over, we leave, sweet, start heading out. And I was parked for a while in the players' parking lot
Mm-hmm.
at Roger Dean. So we're out there, and I'm sitting there with Dylan, kind of waiting for my moment now. Like, because I didn't want to do it while I was working, but now I'm not technically working anymore.
Right.
Game's over.
Game's over. Yep.
So here comes Jeter. And he had just had the kid, too.
Mm-hmm.
His first year with his daughter. So he had a stroller in his hand. And he was lifting his trunk, putting the stroller in the back of the car. And I was like, Dylan, come on. So I said, Derek, I was like, mind taking a picture with my son real quick? Sign his ball. And he looked at me like I was retarded. And I'm like,
yeah.
And he's like, Phil, weren't we just hanging out for the last 4 hours? Why didn't you ask me for this earlier? And I kind of understood why he said it then, because he had all his shit.
Yeah, now he's ready to go.
Well, no, he had all his stuff. He's at a crib. He's first-time dad. He had a stroller. Yeah. I was shocked.
Pack and play.
I was exactly.
Daddy bag.
I mean, he had a rubber boob too.
I got a rubber boob.
Guy's got a rubber boobie. So I was like, look, Derek, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to do it while I was working. I was trying to be respectful of the situation. I said, but, my kid's here or whatever. And he's like, oh, I totally understand. He goes, but next time, dude, just ask me. Yeah. I'll do it. And I'm like, okay. So he took the picture with Dylan. And in the picture, you see Dylan holding the ball.
Yeah.
I was just in such awe that he did it. We forgot to get the stupid ball signed. And that was before he was in the Hall of Fame or nominated. Yeah. So kills me every time. I love the picture. I have that.
It's in his,
yeah. Oh yeah,
it's in the house.
Oh yeah, it's in my house. It's in my phone. It's on Dylan's screensaver. Yeah. Like it's everywhere. And it's a pride possession that I have. And I'll never forget. Dylan got in the car with me and he said, "Dad, why didn't you get in the picture?" Now Dylan's pretty young at that time. Let's say this about
right
4 years, 5 years, no 6, 7 years old. And I said, Dylan, I said, Dad is kind of enjoying everything that I do that you get to enjoy.
Right.
And it was more important for you to get that in that picture than it was for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my time to idolize it. Now it's time for you.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but I'm like, it's.
Here's what it is. Dude.
I mean, our dog's name was Jeter.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's how much I idolized this guy. And again, it was hard as an agent when I met him. Like, just.
Oh, I bet.
Just not tackling him and like, yeah, I liked you. But yeah, I've respected that guy's career my whole life. I mean, pretty much. I mean,
Jeter's
since he came up.
Act,
yeah. So, not to, I didn't want to pick out curtains with him, but him and I had our time to say hello and talk, and it was awesome. I mean, I had multiple conversations with him after that. Never brought it up. And I so wanted to say, hey, man, you mind if I send that ball back down? Yeah. But I never did. And now, of course, I mean, I still have his cell number, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him while we're on the air.
So I think I said this when we had the guy on the phone, and then we'll get off this topic because we've got 10 minutes to go.
No, we don't. But, it's our show. We got to do what we want.
That's a good point. But we do. I'm actually, which was fun for Phil and I because it was fun to watch Phil's expression when it happened. But when we did our first season of Diamond Deals, and I brought on Tom Glavin, who I'm friends with through the business, through as far as my business is doing radio and media stuff that I've done. And it's like Phil said, he goes, dude, this is incredible that we can sit here and talk baseball with a freaking Hall of Famer. Like, this is awesome. So I say that because I had him on the first time. I can't remember who gave me his phone number too, but they gave me his number and said, give him a call. He'll come on. Right. I said, okay. So I call him. He comes on. I get off the air when I worked at 640 and I said, Tom, I got a question for you. I'm going to mail you a ball. Mm-hmm. I'll pay for it and I'll put the shipping inside. So all I have to do is just put the sticker on it and send it back to me. Yep. He goes, yeah, man, no problem. He goes, what do you want it to say? And I was like, I want it to say, to Jeff, chicks dig the long ball, Tom Glavin.
Yep.
I said, that way you know I'm never selling that ball.
He was in the Hall of Fame at that point, right?
No.
He wasn't.
No. He was nominated, but he wasn't in yet. So I'm waiting around, and I'm like, God, man, like, when's this guy going to bring my freaking autograph, dude? Because I'm an autograph junkie, dude. Like, I love them. I think they're just fun. Yeah. It's more fun for me because I'm going to pass that on to him. So then Jackson will then pass it on to somebody else. And you never know, when Jackson's an older man and I'm freaking tits up, that ball may be worth freaking $300,000, and he can say, see ya, go buy a house with it.
Did you just say tits up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But
proceed.
Anyway, so I get the ball. Okay.
Comes in.
But before that, he gets in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
He goes in with Bobby and he goes in with Greg. And I'm like, God, dog, man, like, damn it, I want that ball. Ball comes about 4 days later. It comes in the mail.
Nice.
And it says, to Jeff, Chicks Dig the Long Ball, Tom Glavine, HOF, 1. And I'm like, what was the 1? It's not 2001. What's this guy on? So I texted him. I'm like, Tom, got the ball. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What's the 1 for? He goes, that's the first autograph I've done as a Hall of Famer. Congratulations. And I'm like, good Lord. Yes, sir. And I have that ball at my house.
So wait a minute. So how did he know?
He signed it after his thing and mailed it back.
Oh.
He told me, like, when I had called him, actually.
All right. So the ball was out, and then he got nominated.
Mm-hmm. He was nominated, and then
he sent it out.
He sent it after he was elected.
And then he was elected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So I was wondering why it was the 1-8. I'm like, that wasn't his number. That was the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, why did he put 1-8? And then I was like, oh wait, that's the year he went in.
Number 10.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. I mean, times I seen him running around the bases, but back. I know his number.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to come on, dude. I really, truly am.
Chip?
Yeah. I'd love him to come on this show.
I mean,
because
I had a hard time. I wanted to ask her to have him, like,
I've asked Tom. I mean, Tom can get him, but it's like,
yeah.
I'm still working on the big setup for you. Once Daniel gets everything lined up, I'm working on that big setup of the 3 Peters. So
yeah.
Oh, buddy, that's already in the works.
I like it.
Oh yeah. Daniel won't know what to do with himself.
I want to have Andrew Dice Clay on.
That'd be great.
You think we could do that?
Why not? The hell
we
else
tried when we were doing. Remember,
we did the Jeff Allen show with Phil. Yeah,
we tried, and he kind of
boned
out on us.
It was his publicist, the real doucher.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's got the same clown.
Hope not.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, well, look, again, we're working on some stuff here with our software.
Yep.
Daniel is working on it very strategically to make sure everything is going to be working properly.
He doesn't want screw.
No, he doesn't want drunk. And I love him for that. You know what I mean? He's like, take patience.
Yep.
Patience. Of which I have none. No, it's true story, but I don't. It's like Joe and I don't know if Daniel says it, but Joe says it a lot. He's like, do you want this later or now with fill time? Or can this be done later or do you need it done fill time?
Yeah.
Like now.
And
I'm like, nah, that's all right. Now it'll work.
Yeah.
Look, again, I love everybody that helps us out because everybody's good people. And we have good people behind us and supporting us and everything else and working with us. And I just, I'm
oh, I know.
I gotta go. And it's killing me right now that I have these announcements and we haven't got them out yet.
Yeah.
But
patience. No, you don't. You have 0.
No, I'm waiting on 2 things to happen to where we can announce it. Jeff said, "What, Peter?" Oh yeah, there he is. He got a little freaking board there. I like it. Yeah, that a boy. You think he's sitting on the couch with his hand down his pants?
With his Peter?
and typing at the same time with his Peter?
I can't say that.
We won't say that. We won't say that. Yeah, so I'm excited to get these announcements out there. And as soon as Daniel gets his hand out of his pants, we might be able to get them out.
Very good.
Absolutely. Like Al Bundy over there.
I don't know if that's the answering to the hands on the pants or getting the announcements out. Absolutely, he's going to get them
done.
He
does more ball juggling than Larry Bird. It's too funny.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's
well
right.
done.
That's right. So cool announcements coming this week. Cool announcements coming this week with FLETL. We had again got a lot of things coming up, and I'm excited. We got one more big announcement that's coming in here in probably like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yep. Has to do with certain place.
Ooh.
Person, place, or thing.
Very good.
Place.
So a place.
Certain place.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got to do with a place, and that might be tripled or what? Oh, yeah, I like it.
Beautiful.
Not a boy. Yeah, we just officially tripled our live viewers. Thank you very much, everybody. Right. Big applause to you. We got to start learning how to use this soundboard that we got with all the sound effects. Sounds.
Well, we got to put it up here somewhere.
I don't want to.
Okay.
It looks better down there.
It does look nice.
Okay.
But I can't touch anything down there.
Don't touch it.
All right.
No, we got to figure it out. There's all kinds of good, fun stuff to play with down there. That didn't sound good.
It didn't, and then I have to be looking down there when you said it.
What's on your agenda for the rest of the week?
Just work, man.
Watching.
Just work.
Watching the. When are you guys playing? Because I know the Gators are playing Saturday. I'm still trying to find a plane ticket. Do you know how hard it is to get into Omaha right now?
Yeah, it's way too expensive.
It's not the tickets. It's the plane ride.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to take the boys,
and that's the problem. I think if Dad and I were to go, we'd have to drive there.
How long is that drive?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 15 hours, 16 hours.
No,
probably.
No way.
Maybe a day. Maybe 24 hours.
Got to be longer than that.
I don't know.
It's like in the middle. It's like
I need Daniel to tell me when our first game is for the Seminoles. Please.
Yeah, like I said, I know they're playing. They're playing Texas A&M Saturday.
Yeah, that could be a pretty good game.
That's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, that could be a pretty good game.
Yeah, Oregon almost came back. Oregon almost came back.
But again, it's going to be an SEC ACC showdown.
It always is.
Yeah, they're the best teams in baseball.
Absolutely.
Always have been, always will be.
It's not like you're gonna have Gonzaga in baseball right now, you know?
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
I didn't see anything on there.
But I'm looking forward to watching the games. I'm looking forward, hopefully, to get out there if I can.
Yeah.
The good thing is even if I can't get out there on the first couple of days, it's what is it, a week? There's a 2-game elimination, so right?
Yes, it's a 2-game. Yes, two-game elimination. Yeah.
So I mean, if I can't get out there for Saturday, they won't play Sunday. They'll play Monday.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and it's easier to fly on a Monday than it is on a Friday, Saturday. So
June 14th.
That's Friday. So you guys play Friday, we play Saturday.
Friday at what is that? 7:00, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they play Saturday. I know that for a fact because I asked Tyler. Well, cool.
I would like to go in and win. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'll be good.
And I agree with Daniel's comment there. I'm just not going to say it on the air.
22 hours and 25 minutes.
From Toronto.
My old lovely wife.
Oh, yeah.
My lovely wife. She gave us, that's far, dude. I ain't driving 24 hours.
One day.
That's driving straight.
Yeah.
No. Not doing it.
Well, if I leave tomorrow.
Listen, I drove from New York to Florida a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the worst trip ever.
Oh,
and I won't do it.
No.
The furthest I'll go is to
Jeff's house.
The furthest I'll go is to Barella's and Grandma Patty.
They're what, Carolina?
And in Tennessee. That's the furthest I'll go.
They're in what, Carolina?
Yeah, they're in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
They're on the inner half. I didn't say old lovely wife. I said my lovely wife.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of had the mic closer.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. It was technical issues. Daniel fixed them.
Yeah.
Everything's fine here.
So we I'm gonna try. I know the boys want to go. They love Tyler. I want to go. I've never been there.
Yeah.
I talked to McVeigh this morning. He's not too far away. He's 5 hours. He actually gave me some hints on other airports to kind of fly into that it might be a little bit less.
Okay.
And I'm not cheap, but I'm not spending $1,000 a ticket to go up there. It's literally $1,000 right now.
Yeah.
For a plane ride.
No.
I could buy a plane for that amount of money. Between what it's going to cost me to get there and come back and then everything else.
Well, we could take that new truck you're going to get from Phil and we could just drive it over there.
I'm not driving it.
Okay. That was worth a shot.
Nope. So, I mean, actually, it's not too far from Chicago over there.
Yeah.
Probably like a 6 hour ride from Chicago. Probably fly into O'Hare. Over here.
Thank you. I'm sitting here staring at you, waiting. I go, today.
Always have to break out in song. Well, Jeff, it's been a great show again.
Great show.
We're getting there. We're starting to get a little, we're getting the hang of it now. We're back. We didn't take a
Listen,
hiatus.
We've done 3 studios.
Is it
in
3
less
or 4?
than a year. 3. We've done 3 studios.
3 studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had to relocate.
Yeah.
3 different times. This time we're done. Bunzo dunzo.
Well, for now.
Right. But
I mean, we're going to be here for a while. It's going to be
setup,
at least 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
But at least 2 years.
That was in less than a year.
Yep.
We did 3 studios. So, just trying to get comfortable back in the swing of things.
I got our other mic in there for our guest eventually. I got to get Nick in here to put another boom in. I got another Shure mic. Yeah. So we got that.
So once that happens, and then we get Daniel, he's working day in and day out on getting our links up so we can get guests to call in like we did before.
Yep.
And then once that happens, man, it is game freaking on.
Game on. Game on. Wayne's World.
I know, you freaking jerky.
Well, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Been fun. Good show.
Yes.
Appreciate you. As always. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Thanks for doubling or tripling our numbers.
Tripling the numbers.
On our viewers. Keep tuning in every Tuesday from 5 to 6. Not 5:15, Jeff. 5 to 6. We're here at the Diamond Deals studio. We will be back next week, same time, same place, and we will see you next time on the Diamond. Having a good night, everybody.
Good night.